Okay. Hello. My name is Ryan Jensen. I'm going to be explaining my Jensen's contacts code. So first, I just made the background of a website, which is a rectangle. I made it a gray rectangle just because I like gray. At line 6, I made a list of contacts in a form of an array with the list information, which is like objects. So the properties is like first name, last name, your phone number. They're all fake. Avatar picture, a rating from 1 to 5 stars, your favorite animal, as well as your favorite food, and I made 10 of them. Okay. So next line, I made I just reposted the function that draws a Bitmoji. After that, I just made a box in the top right corner, a white box, and I just put my Bitmoji as well as the text Ryan's contacts. And this is where there's like new code. So this right here, this function is called show contact. This shows basically all the information that's in this array is going to be shown on the screen through this function right here. So first it does like the name, and the two for this function has two parameters. C list, which is just the contact list. I named it contacts, but in the parameters it's called C list, the same thing. And index is basically just going to be what number object. So the C list is basically the whole array. The index is what specific part of the array it is. So you can see an example here. So for the text, I just put the name plus C list, which is going to be this, which is going to be this contact, and then index, which we'll see from which I will choose which one it is from a function later. And then dot first name, so that's just going to pull up the first name property from the contacts, and it'll display it on the screen over here. Yeah, and I did that for the rest of the properties as well, like phone number, or last name. I put the first name and last name together, as well as an avatar and the rating. For the rating, I used the rating's a little different than the rest of them. The rest of them are just like strings, but for the rating, I used a for loop, and depending on the rating that I give, it will show the stars accordingly. I can show you right here by clicking on my name. So my rating is 5 stars, so I have 5. My rating is 5, so I have 5 stars. All I have to do is just make the for loop, or just set the variable to less than the just the length of the rating. Okay. And then this right here, I just this is just to display all the contact names. So for over here is the mouse clicked function, which basically does does all like the showy stuff. So whenever I click, I made it a for loop. Originally I just had 10 if statements. I'm like, oh, I can make this a for loop. So I just made this k times 25. So every contact is going to be separated by like a 25 pixel just gap. So this mouse click function makes it so whenever you click one of these names, it's going to actually pop up the contact information in another box down here, and it's going to show everything as well as my avatar. And that's it.